Okay, so this is basically a demo going over how you can do some basic desired state configuration on your Microsoft tenants. So this one here is sort of demonstrating how you can place this in a wrapper to start with. So similar to the first demo, you have a starting point that launches a bunch of other workflows. I only have one in here right now, but I wanted to just add some dummy no-ops just to prove the point. For the registration campaign, though, if we come over here, this is basically I hate to say it, but a copy of the PowerShell of the SIP standard for the registration campaign with a little bit of extra magic worked in. So first, we are running a sub workflow that gets the GUID of a group name. So the use of this is when you have a security group in a Microsoft tenant, the GUIDs are not going to be the same if the names are the same, if you're looking from one customer to another. So if you're going to run this across multiple tenants, you're going to need a decent way to resolve that if you're deploying this group out, for example. Real quick, just to show what this is doing. Just does a quick list graph with the group name and pulls out the ID here. Gives you the returned groups. I don't have any intelligent handling for multiple values in here in case something gets duplicated. That's definitely something I need to work on down the line, but basically just setting the group ID as an output here. If we go back, wrong one. All right, so this is getting two different group IDs. So one to include in the registration campaign and one to exclude from the registration campaign. Saving those values for later. And then it comes down here. It tries to evaluate what the current registration campaign is because you don't necessarily want to just be beating Microsoft up with post requests if you don't need to. So down here, it's doing this is a bit of a lengthy one, but a comparison of the JSON that actually comes out and checking for, okay, does it include the group? Does it exclude this group? Is it actually enabled? Does it have the right number of snooze days? And basically just spits out compliant or not. And with that result, it will either hit this no op right here to represent that it is compliant and wrap up, or hit this essentially enforcement step where it will set that campaign the way you have it and end. All of that pretty much comes back here and will either fail or end on the overall wrapper. If we want to see a quick test of this, I can open this too. And this one actually has been in production for a couple weeks now. I wanted to demo it a little while ago when it was still buggy, but yeah, here we go. You can see that this tenant actually already has a completely compliant registration campaign.